Hey everybody, The Adept here, and I thought that we would look at, since the GMMK 3 Pro is out and the prices of the GMMK Pro Original are now actually getting to a, let's say, a reasonable place. You can get them for $109 on their website right now, or if you join their quote-unquote guild, then they are, you can get them as low as $79, but obviously aftermarket you can do a little bit better. Let's take a look at the GMMK Pro, the mods that I've done to it, changing what I have, and I like the GMMK Pro in concept with, you know, the modifications that I made to it. It took me a long while to get to where I'm at, to where I like it, but let's take a look. Well, obviously I got the case, which is not included, and it comes as a bare bone kit, and then you can purchase additional things for it. I do like this little item regarding the case, and that is it comes with a handle. You can lift it up and then pull it out. You don't have to have less space around the edges. The case does fit some other 75% keyboards. I do occasionally use it for that. This has the flex kit, so the bottom is a little different. This is how I have it built out right now. Let's take a quick listen. So that's how I have it built. Top case, as you see, is blue. This is not a standard color. You do have to pay extra for that. They basically make you pay extra for everything, which is one of the ways that they kind of get you. There's no way to just get the PCB, because essentially from the original GMMK Pro that I bought secondhand, the only thing that I have in here that is original is the PCB and the little light redirectors. So we're going to take off that. The knob, extra, again. And we'll take and a lot of this I'm going to blow through. You don't need to see me removing all the keycaps. Alright, switches, and you can see here the one of the layers of foam that we have added to this. This is not available through Glorious at all, even if you get things like their Flex Kit, which is what this is, which comes with their G-Core foam. It does not come with a PE sheet. All the foams that I have in this keyboard were purchased through Keyboard Customs on Etsy. You'll see a link down below, and that will help you get some of those. Let's go ahead and open her up. There we go. And so taking this off carefully, because there is a JST connector here. Undo that. You'll see that is polyfill. So the bottom of the case is filled with polyfill. This is a sound dampener that does not add any extra weight to it, so that's why we use it. And then you have the Tempest tape mod. I only use 3M tape for my tape mods now. I find that it works a little bit better, and I've never had a short, so that's good for that. You'll see that I only have the 4 screws in the corners that hold the light director in place. This is important if you want enhanced light to come out of the sides. You actually don't need this piece, and I have another keyboard that I bought secondhand that the person lost theirs. They took it out and don't know what happened to it. You can't get replacements. And then that's basically the only screws in here, and that is to allow for more flex. But you'll see, I mean, this thing doesn't want to move, even though it's a polycarbonate plate. Even though the polycarbonate plate does not have flex cuts, it's a softer plastic. It should, but it just doesn't. This is gasket mounted, so you'll see that there are gasket placements here, 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 and here, and the same thing on the back, here, 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 here. I added a little bit and then removed it from here as to do a sort of a force break. That didn't really do anything. But now we can remove the screws. Now, be careful when you're removing and putting these screws back, because, at least if you have the poly plate, because there's no metal insert that it moves into. So the more you add and remove the screws, eventually it'll just strip out, and then they won't work anymore at all. Alright, so now we've removed those screws. You'll see I don't have any of the other screws in, but what I do have is foam. So this is the plate foam, again from Keyboard Customs. It's with K's. Of course, keyboard with K, but Customs also with a K. And then you'll see our PE sheet, which I'm not going to remove. It is in its place. Oh yeah, we will. Look at that. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. And this is the light insert. It basically has a silver backing, which sits on it and redirects the light out of these little humps. Like that. The other one decided to stay with the plate. This is the original PCB that came with it, and south-facing RGB, which again, another reason not to use Aura keycaps, because it will not show the RGB through anyway that well, especially if you change out your switches for something like this, where it sits this way and the light comes through this. So if your shine through is up here, it's just not going to show very well. I think today we're going to try changing out our Z1 with some other switches. That is the complete teardown. If you have any questions about what choices I made, feel free to leave them in the comments, and I'll answer them, obviously. I'll add back our foams, make sure our light directors go back in. Your light directors have to have the silver part on top, otherwise it's not going to redirect the light because the light won't be there. Now the foams that we could use, and this is again comes with the flex kit, are the G-Core foams, and that is this. I don't care for it. It's basically feels like styrofoam, but it does give you 2 different size of case foam, which we're not using, and plate foam. That is not. It's a sound dampener. It does that job, but I find that the other stuff is better. this is the case foam that came with it. Here are some alternate plate foam. You can always tell the GMMK foams because they have this for the channeling of the JST connector, so it makes it pretty easy. So go like this. Here's the silver plate in case you were curious. And yeah, let's try this combination today and see how we like it. We can always change it back. We always have our polyfill waiting in the wings. So with that, let's carefully turn this back over. I am not changing out the plate because I prefer the polycarbonate plate for sound. And let's go ahead and we're going to put this all back together now. See how it sounds. So, we can reinsert our knob. Being able to do that without. There you go. Alright, and then I think instead of the Z1 switches, we're going to try, I just haven't tried some new switches in here in a while. These are the Snow Rabbit switches, alright. And they are Gateron Snow Rabbit Smoothie Switches. And we have switches. And just to keep it rolling with the different changes, instead of going with the blue, the ocean colorway, we're actually gonna change it out for some Celestial Ice keycaps. This is one of their, it's the same keycaps in a different colorway that up until recently had been twice the cost or more of the other keycaps. Recently, since they put out the GMMK 3, they've reduced the cost of these $50 for a set. Now, let's see. Let's go with home. So we'll have home, page up, page down, and end. And you have to do them in that order because, again, with the kitting of the keycaps that are available here, only the end key out of all of these types of keys are there one that is the proper key for this spot. So you can replace this one because this is your one row key. However, and it comes with these two extra, because normally page up, page down would be here and here, but end, it's the only one. So if you wanted to use it, that would be the only place you could do it. I was considering whether or not instead of home I wanted to have print screen, but I'll do something else. Let's do another quick sound test. All right, so that's the build. I think it looks nicer, and it certainly is a lot poppier than I think this is good. Now, one of the other mods that you can make for this keyboard, and probably one of the more important mods to make for this keyboard, is adding, updating the firmware. And I'll have a link again down below for adding the via. Let's get some glow here. test out our keys anyway. And there's the light. I just have it on solid blue right now. Is VIA support. Now VIA is a programming, it's open source. You can write your own firmwares for it if you were so inclined, but in the case of this, I've already done it because I love VIA more than the glorious core, which is, especially with the version 2.1, it's kind of hot garbage now. But this lets you program your keys, lets you do your lighting. So let's see, let's do a gradient. Look at that, you've got a fade. I don't know if that's coming through on my camera, but you can see it's kind of purplish towards the bottom, bluish towards the top. You can do left-right gradient, which is neat because with the keycaps the way they are, the left-right gradient kind of plays into that, and I think I'm going to stick with that. So I've modified these two keys so that they're delete and home instead of print screen and delete, which is what I had before. And that's it. That's the build. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of the build, where I started, where I ended up, what changes you would make, what changes you did make to the keyboard. And I look forward to talking to you on the next one. The next one's probably going to be a unboxing and review, I think, of the Gateron Q1 HE keyboard. So hopefully you'll join me for that, and have a great day. Thanks. Bye.